back to science again. Earlier, we had spoken about vaccines and antibiotics. Now, we will see some examples of vaccines.
Some of them are polio, which is given right from for to infants, even smallpox. The thing about smallpox is nowadays this vaccine is no longer manufactured. That's because we have eradicated smallpox from our country. Cholera, Vaxcora is the only vaccine for cholera. It is given between the age of 2 to 5 years. And tetanus, of course, when a child is between 4 and 7 years, and then you need another second shot, which sometimes is also called as a booster shot, between the age of 12 to 15. And what you see on the right side is a vaccine chart. So in hospitals, when a newborn is born and the baby or the infant is small, the hospital authorities give a small recommended immunization charts, which talk about which are the vaccines to be given to babies um, along with their age. So the X mark is essentially where, say, let's say a 2-month old baby needs to be given the DTaP vaccine.
Increasing the soil fertility. Some microorganisms present in the soil extract nitrogen gas from the air, thus increasing the fertility of the soil. Some examples are blue-green algae, also known as nitrogen fixers. You can see blue-green algae under the microscope over here, and actually how it looks in a lake or a pond.
Then we come to cleaning the environment. Of course, not bacteria is not always a villain. It also has many important tasks to do. So, what happens when an animal dies? Say, an elephant.
When an elephant dies, the bacteria, which are also called as decomposer bacteria, actually turn the muscles and soft parts of the elephant, for example, which we have taken, into nutrients which mix into the soil. The bones are the only things left, but afterwards, after many years, even the bones get decomposed by the bacteria and they mix into the soil. What happens then?
The soil is then fertile because additional nutrients are added, and this in turn helps, this decomposition helps new life of plants. Plants in turn obviously grow into large trees or small shrubs. So that's how bacteria plays the important role of decomposing and hence cleaning the environment.
Harmful microorganisms. We have already discussed the uses of microorganisms. Now we will see how microorganisms are harmful to us.
So disease causing microorganisms are known as pathogens. You might recollect that this word sounds very familiar to pathology laboratories. So that's the prefix of it, pathogens. So viruses, bacteria, protozoa, fungi, all of these are disease causing microorganisms. And they cause diseases like tuberculosis, AIDS, typhoid, malaria, chickenpox, and so on. What about communicable diseases?
Communicable diseases enter our body through the food we eat, air we breathe, the water we drink, or via direct contact of the carrier, as you can see in the picture and this picture also.
So essentially, it's being transmitted when people touch hands or are most likely breathing through their mouth. Oh, you've also got a picture of a coronavirus, looks like.
Yes. Prevention from disease causing microorganisms. You should cover your food when it is unattended and cover your mouth while sneezing or coughing, which will prevent the disease from spreading. What else should you do?
I think if there are vaccines available, you should take those based on the specific age. That can help you become immune to that disease. And drink clean water, protect yourself from mosquito bites, eat warm food.